Welcome back to KF Trades. Today I had a couple of trades going. One was on a small one. It's not in this video. The big one was on Amazon again. Hope you enjoy. Get out there and make some money. Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we have another trade in Amazon actually. I had another trade that I did that was just a small trade. Made like 120 bucks on it. But Amazon was my bigger play today. So let's look at the chart. So this was that move it made late yesterday. Ideally, if I was in front of the computer at this time, I probably would have taken a shorter position at that time yesterday. Just because of that big move. I'd kind of forgot that Target was reporting and their earnings came out and were really bad, so that might have influenced this push up. Obviously, that's what affected it a little bit more today. So let's look at how the day started out here. Like I said, this is the 5-minute chart that I like to watch on the daily. So right here was at the open. I had another line earlier that marked kind of the high during pre-market, but after everything moved down, I just took that out. But I kept the low of the pre-market, which was in line with this orange dotted line that was the low from yesterday. So that's what I was watching. So we had this move up at the open, touched this 2256 area, which has been solid resistance or support, depending on what side of the line you're on here. So this is a very strong indicator right here at 2256. I did not catch this move right here. So I ended up sitting on the sidelines for a little while. It moved back up. I said when it touched this, I was going to try it. And I got caught up watching something else. Started that other trade that I said. And missed this one again, and it moved down. But when it moved up here, I wasn't sure which direction we were headed yet. Things were still shaking out. Then we got this strong leg down. That's when I decided that, okay, the next move up, I'm going to try it. And I was watching the stochastic down here because it was just floating down low, and I like to wait to see where the stochastic is going to end up. I like it at the top of the range before I try to get in when I'm getting puts. So I sat on this one for a while. Ended up getting in right about here a little early. And then I had this move up. I was starting to second guess my move here. But then this is what we got. We got the strong move down again, and then it just zigzagged the rest of the day down, and I ended up selling right here. I had two options, and that's where I sold at that point right there, because then it just kind of traded sideways and up, and I was losing value. So I wanted to get out of that, and I'll explain why here in a second. Let me explain why I ended up canceling or selling and getting out of that put. And this is why. First, Amazon had that big move down. We were down over 7% on the day. Even more, I can't remember, 7.3% probably at the very low of the day. And the price of the options right here on the day, I got in a little bit late. Not too late, but a little bit. And then they moved up and sold at $29.75. I actually had my sell in at $30. Got to within 25 cents of picking up, and that's when you see the action where it kind of stopped going down right here and started trading sideways and up here. So I decided just to lock in those profits for the day, even though I have over a week left on those. And I do think we're probably going lower. But here's the other piece of it that you got to consider. So like we were saying here on the detail with the Greeks. So if the delta is at 21 cents, that's the price adjustment for every dollar move in the stock. So if I'm trying to assume that this might open up tomorrow at $20 roughly, $20 times 21, you're roughly at $4, just to round off. Now earlier in the day, that theta was over $3 when I sold. So you're talking roughly $7, let's just say, because you're going to lose. The theta is every day that you hold that, it's going to lose $2.81 as it's showing right here, just for holding it overnight, at least. So like I said, you're roughly $7 just for a day change if we open up $20. Now let's go over here. And the options closed at 25, and I sold almost at the top. So they closed lower than where I sold. Now you want to take another $7 off of that? You're down here in the high teens, if that's what happens. That's what you got to consider when you're in these options. Is it worth holding it overnight? Are you sure we're going to go down in that direction that you're holding these? I think eventually we're still going down further, but right now, as volatile as this market is, and with the VIX pushed over 31 today, and for some reason I still haven't figured out, they keep talking this push to 40 on the VIX. This could be part of that run, which obviously means we're going lower. So I'll sit on it for a day or two, watch the market. I don't want to just jump into a bad trade. I want to kind of make sure which direction we're going to be heading here. But I also don't like to buy options for the following week on a Friday. You lose too much value over the weekend unless you are 100% sure you know which direction it's going. The only time I might do it is if we are down a lot and expect a bounce. It might be worth trying it.